A person consists of what he eats. Therefore, the topic of nutrition is incredibly important. Let's figure out which bread to choose for health and taste pleasure. Bread in history and modernity. Bread has accompanied man throughout his history. Where there were large civilizations, there was always bread. But it is important to consider that people today have become different. We are weaker than our ancestors, and the gut microbiome of modern humans is 6 times poorer than that of our ancestors. This significantly affects the digestive processes, making them less efficient. Bread quality. What to pay attention to. Gluten. These are plant proteins that make bread fluffy and attractive in appearance. Yeast. Modern baker's yeast, invented in the 30s of the 19th century, makes the baking process more stable, but can negatively affect health. White bread and its effect on health. White bread contains a lot of gluten and thermophilic yeast. Gluten is poorly digested by the modern intestine, sticking together the villi and impairing digestion. Thermophilic yeast leads to the appearance of mold in the body, creating a favorable environment for harmful bacteria. Sourdough bread, an alternative to white bread. Try an experiment. Leave store-bought bread and sourdough bread at room temperature. Bread with thermophilic yeast will become moldy in 3 to 4 days, but sourdough bread will retain its properties much longer. This shows how thermophilic yeast can affect the body. The healthiest bread. Bread and matzah. The healthiest breads are diet bread and Jewish matzah. The crisp breads are made from whole grains, with fewer calories and no yeast. Jewish matzah also does not contain yeast and is made from wholemeal flour. Effective bread on joints. Gut problems often affect joint health. A diseased intestine causes chronic inflammation, which can lead to arthrosis and joint pain. Therefore, choose bread that will not harm your intestines. Conclusion: if you do not have health problems, you can eat any bread, but in moderation. White bread made with thermophilic yeast is the most harmful, although the most delicious. Choose between taste and health.